What is going on, guys? Super Mega Baseball 4. Now, this video is talking about the ego system. Now, I'm being this team here. We're 0-5. We have not won any games. We're on 50 ego, and I will tell you, the 50 ego it's not fun at all. I'm gonna show you why there's no fun factor. It's not the losses. I thought I would be losing games on here because my players are not high attributes. I have an all-female team, by the way, but I lowered my attributes of my players. I didn't make them extremely low. Let me show you. I didn't make them extremely low. We're like B's and C's. We have no B, C's, and D's. We have no A players. The only A players we have are pitchers. Because I wasn't gonna play with bad pitchers too. You just give yourself no shot. If your batting isn't that great and your pitching and fielding isn't that great, you just don't have a shot. On 50 ego, you just can't do anything. So I at least kept some of my pitching good, but I didn't none of my batters have high power. Our max power is like 40 something. 53 is the maximum powerful hitter on our team. So, I mean, that's a side note, but I'm going to show you why the 50 ego, there's no fun in this at all. It's absolutely annoying. It's because of this here. Notice how I have 0 points twice. Now, as long as I don't score, I notice my opponents will only score 1 or 2 points. But if I do score one, even if it's just one, their bats will just all of a sudden turn into, their bats just go crazy once you score that run. And it feels rigged and it's annoying, and I just don't have any fun with it. I can lose games on here and still have fun. I'm the type of guy that fun factor and gameplay is a big deal for me. And I've played games where I've lost games and still enjoyed the game. It's not winning and losing. It's just the way the game plays out and your skill set. And I feel like there's no possible way to win. Even when I was playing this game here, I could tell I was not going to score any runs. I could tell. Because every time I would get a hit, it would be the most convenient hit. It would go straight up in the air where a fielder would barely have to move to catch it, or it would just be a simple grounder. It was just, that's really all we did. We got on base a few times, but you could just tell that we just wasn't going to do anything. We couldn't even get to second base hardly. But in this game here, we scored late. No, we scored midway through it, and then after that, we just couldn't stop them. They were just smacking them over the wall over and over and over and over again. And this is the same team, right? We scored 0 on this one. Like I said, long as you don't score, they won't score that much. So their bats are gonna go crazy if you start scoring. If you don't, it feels like a simple difficulty setting as long as you're not scoring. But once you start scoring, they bring the steroids and the cork bats out, and after that, they just become unstoppable. So it's like, there's like a pattern that the game seems like it's playing under. Now, I'm sure if I had higher attribute players, then I would have a different experience. I'm sure I'd probably win a game or so or have better experience. But the point is, when it feels like there's a pattern like that, as long as you don't score much, we won't score much. But if you score 1 or 2, we're just going to start scoring. We're just going to start knocking everything over the wall. That's annoying, and it's not fun at all. That's the issue I have with the ego system in this. For me, the best ego system in this to have the most fun, to enjoy the game, is between 35 and 40. Or, I'm sorry, between 35 and 45. I think that's perfect. It has a good balance. You don't feel that rigged. It doesn't have that rigged, predictable feeling that I have on this when I'm playing it on 50. But I was basically just messing with the ego system to see, what they all feel like. I tried 99, and I can't even touch those pitches. I mean, it's horrible. I might do a video plan on 99 difficulty just for the sake of a video, but it feels impossible to win. It feels like it's impossible for me to even get a base hit. I mean, it's extremely difficult, and they made it like that on purpose. They may have done it just as a parody, just for the sake of doing it. It's nothing to complain about. You just don't play on that difficulty setting. I know we have egos and pride and want to be able to say, well, I can win in this game in the hardest difficulty. Well, I'm here to tell you, no, you cannot. You're not winning on that difficulty. I want to know if there's anyone that can win on 99 difficulty. I want to find that person, and I want that person to do a video and, put it, broadcast it, put it on YouTube, put it somewhere, let us see it. I want to see somebody win in this game on 99 ego. I want to see that. I really, really, really want to see somebody do that. But anyway, I just want to talk about the ego system. That's the experience I've been getting. No fun whatsoever on 50 because of this predictable outcome. Look at this pattern. I score a couple, they score a lot. I score nothing, they don't score much. It's just irritating. You can't possibly have fun like that because it's predictable. Like if I play this game here and I score 1 or 2 runs in the first inning, I know for sure their bats are going to explode. When it's their turn to bat right after that, and they're just going to go crazy. They're going to have base runners all over the place. The balls are going to be going over the wall over and over again. But if I don't score, it'll feel like a relaxed difficulty, like a normal game. And that is what I just don't like about this. But like I said, between 35 and 45 is the perfect ego setting for me in order to have fun, enjoy the game, have a realistic, unpredictable experience.